Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode we killed Simok, the leader, chieftain of this three-tusk Stelgear tribe, because we didn't really like his methods of sacrificing small children in order to provide a stronger soul or spirit to his next offspring who could then lead the tribe. So we didn't like that, and his son Liras also asked us to kill him, and we did, and so we did exactly that, and now he's dead. And then in the last episode we also went to Teorephron to pray to the gods, and we decided to pray to Berath, who is basically a god of death and rebirth and stuff like that. So he's basically the Grim Reaper of this universe, if you will. So, and so we got a quest from Berath himself. So let's take a look. It's a servant of death. Berath tires of mortals evading the natural cycle of death and rebirth. He showed me two individuals in particular, a dwarven man and an elven woman, who have extended their lives for centuries. End the lives of the two figures from Berath's vision. Berath, the god of death and rebirth, showed me a vision of an elven woman and a dwarven man stopped on the road. My touch slew them, and only then was I able to continue along the path. I think this is the god's way of telling me that these two individuals have cheated death for too long, ending their lives would no doubt please Berath. The dwarf in the vision had an eerily ageless face, and he seemed to renew himself with the blood of others. He said something about the Ethik Nôl. When I learn who or what this is, he will no doubt be nearby. And I think we know what Ethik Nôl is. Ethik Nôl is this circle of druids who reside in this cave here called Blood Sands, if I recall correctly. And these druids are also practice sacrifices to keep the absolute balance of nature and stuff like that. So they should be out here, if I'm not mistaken. And if they are inside here, then I'm sure that the dwarf is there in as well. And this says he seemed to renew himself with the blood of others. This kind of I'm kind of starting to suspect here that this dwarf is a vampire, which we have also encountered so far a few times. The elven woman was strangely tree-like in the vision. She mentioned a place called the Golden Grove, and the Golden Grove is this one place below here, which I can show you on the map in a few. The druids of the Golden Grove told me that High Ovate Erona often ventures to Elmshore in search for remedies to prolong her life. I suspect that Erona is the elven woman from the vision. Oh yeah, these Golden Grove people actually mentioned her, so they are the druids around here. At first I thought that she would be around here somewhere, but no. They mentioned Elm's Reach. Oh no, not Elm's Reach, Elmshore. So she's most likely around here, which we are gonna go to very soon. But first we're gonna go to Blood Sands and see if we can find the dwarf from there.
Just say the word.
Now then, let's see. Is anyone important outside here? No, they are just supplicants and tribesmen and stuff like that. All right. So let's go inside the cave and see if we can find that dwarf. Alright, now, and run faster if you will. And is this dried blood? Or maybe it's rust. Let's hope that it's rust, although that looks more like blood to me. The Ethik Nôl welcome your presence, supplicants. Alright, so these are the Ethik Nôl people. And also, we did read a little bit about the Ethik Nôl druids in the last episode from a book. And I believe that it mentioned that most of them were dwarves. So maybe that's why there's so many. Well, not that many apparently, but there seem to be a few dwarves here. Keeper, supplicants, keepers, keeper Garost. No, what's this? Essence taken by force may sustain. That was a bit too fast. Essence taken by force may sustain one, but essence given freely empowers many. Well, let's have a chat with this keeper Garost here. A dwarven man stands motionless near the roaring fire that lights the cavern. Your sacrifice feeds the land, supplicants. Come forth. A gust of smoke curls around him, licking the charred flesh that bulges on his forearms. They suddenly flex. Estramor. The dwarf holds his fists in a tight grip. Your kin doesn't come here to share with the tribes. What do you want? Tell me about Ethik Nôl. That's who we are. The dwarf picks on his scarred forearm. His guttural sigh mingles with the crackling of wood and bones behind him. As I said, Estramorn rarely visit our halls. Our order has thrived for generations. Before we came to Twin Elms, our rites fed the lands of the eastern mountains. Now we share blood for Eroclan Fath. Garrosh opened his palms. Strides of red skin run through them like flames. To everything that must end, our sacrifices bring a new beginning. He looks up. We sustain what's to come. Tell me about the sacrifices. Garrosh spreads his stocky legs apart and locks his forearms. Everything must die to return anew, Estramor. Through the sacrificial rites, we offer supplicants to the honor of giving their most precious gift back to their brethren, back to the land. The dwarf lifts his fist, thick and mottled by red scars. The blood gives us strength. Even the clan Fathans have come to depend on the blood paint. They brim with power before battle, all thanks to the sacrifices of their kin. And what is this place exactly? The clan Fathans call this place Blood Sands. We call it home. The Ethik Nôl have tended the land from within this cave since before the arrival of the tribes to Twin Elms. Garrosh crosses his arms. Be warned, Estramor. We bleed life to nurture it. Our sacrifices may strike you as savage, but the health of these lands depend on them, and it's unseemly for guests to insult their hosts. Well, alright. Remember, Estramor, you are a guest in these halls. Respect our ways, and we'll tolerate your presence among us. Well, I hope that you won't mind if I go and kill one of your kind. And there was another named one, Talon. I guess we could spare a few moments for her as well. There is no greater honor than dying for one's tribe. If some fall in battle, how is this different? Well, I guess you could see it that way as well. I don't want to steal anything from these people. Not yet anyway. How big is this place? Ah, this is quite a big place. This could actually be a big dungeon. Maybe all these guys will become hostile the moment I attack. Oh. There are some earth blights here as well. My favorite. Not. Alright then. Keeper. Jesus Christ, these names. There's like only one vocal in the entire name. Oh, did you call them vocals? Well, whatever. Vrda. Jesus Christ. Well, what are you up to?
Builder's wisdom to you.
The elderly dwarf blinks at you, not quite looking at you. Her eyes are pale and clouded with cataracts. Welcome to Blood Sands. It is rare that an Estramor sets foot in these caverns. Her sightless eyes fix on you as she tilts her head. What brings you here, I wonder? What do you do here? I sell and maintain certain goods for the preservation of our order, and I perform some of our ritual sacrifices. Oh, so you sell something. I would like to see what you have for sale. Alright, so. Flask of War Paint. Plus 15 accuracy, plus 10% damage, plus 20% maximum endurance for 20 seconds. Jesus Christ, now this is powerful stuff. No wonder that the clan Fathans like to use this as their war paint. Binding the essence of sacrificed lives into a potent brew of blood and magic, war paint crafted by the Ethik Nôl has empowered clan Fathan warriors to perform great feats of strength and dexterity for hundreds of years, and this lasts 20 seconds. I'm kinda tempted to buy some of those. That's powerful stuff. You know what? Let's buy everything. We're gonna lose lots of money, but whatever. We got tons of it, and actually, do we have anything that we want to sell? No, doesn't look like it. Nope. Nope. Alright, well that's fine by me. Thank you. So that's a very strong potion right there. I think I'm gonna save that for some boss fights or some other more difficult fights. Supplicants.
Ain't that special?
Aha. Yeah, I actually noticed these bloody footprints going towards this wall here. So I knew immediately that there was going to be a secret doorway there. But let's not go there just yet. Oh crap. Oh shit. Archdruid Restin. That could be the guy we are looking for. And he is dead, by the looks of it. Alright. Well, before we go there and see what's going on there... what's this? Essence within to nurture flesh. Don't go too fast. Essence within to nurture flesh, and essence without to strengthen it. Flame blight as well. The heat emanating from this pool threatens to singe the flesh of your face. Well, let's not go too close to it then. Oh, there's a chest there. I like that. Another chest, and it's locked, but there's also a chanter here. Can we chat with him? The silent chanter eyes you steadily. Not in a talkative mood, I take it. And more chanters. The gift of sacrifice transmutes blood into water and essence into power. The two knock. Yeah, they must be chanting just something. And who he is? If only I could see his damn name. Just a keeper. So I guess he's no one that important. Another chest here. And I think we have... no, there's this area still to be explored. But yeah, after we have checked this little place here, I think I'm gonna go and try to get inside there. And see if I can steal their stuff from there. Chanters, keepers, and this. The bravest sons and daughters fall not by the swords of Esramor, but by the daggers of their brethren. And there's lots of blood pools here. They seem to be storage in that shit. Alright, so let's see if we can get inside there without him seeing us. Alright. This is considered stealing if we do it, but if we...
Right here?
If you go and...
Yep.
It's trapped as well. Can you unarm them?
That'll do.
Blood Testament. Plus 2% raw damage per wound. Oh, this is for monk. We're gonna take that bad boy. You cannot disarm the trap. Do you wish to trigger it? Shit. This guy really annoys me though. Alright, how about now?
Not succumb, Berath.
Well, goddammit.
Not a problem.
That hurt.
Right here?
That hurt a lot. Aloth is in a terrible state now. But if I'm being smart about this in the next upcoming fight, I might be alright.
Right here?
Plus 50% attack speed. Attack speed. Fuck yes, this. And we got all of. And we got war paint flasks as well. Fuck yes, these are very great finds. All right. So what did you have? You had only plus 5% melee damage. Grants Whisper of Treason. What did this do again? Oh, it charms. All right, but I wonder. So we got these Blood Testament. Only usable by monk, plus 2% raw damage per wound. So basically, for every wound that we have, we'll deal more raw damage to our enemies with our fists, I take it. And raw damage is a type of damage that cannot be. The raw damage is a type of damage that ignores all types of damage reductions and armor, if I recall correctly. Let's see. Oh wait. Could you just tell me what raw damage is again? Damage types are used to determine how easily a target resists damage of that type based on the damage reductions. A creature or suit of armor may be very resistant to one type of damage but quite vulnerable to another. Alright, let's check here real fast. Alright, so combat mechanics, damage types. Raw damage is the only damage type that ignores all damage reductions. Yeah, so I was right, and that sounds very powerful. Where is it? Here. So let's give this to our monk and see how it goes. Also, this says plus 5% melee damage. So I guess this applies to also, you know, like melee weapons like swords and flares and axes and stuff like that, and not only unarmed. At least it doesn't say unarmed only. But yeah, let's give that to him. And you don't have another ring. Alright. And then this gave 15% more attack speed. That would be very nice for like our Devil of Karok here. But I would be sacrificing... Don't leave. I would be sacrificing accuracy. Well, let's see how this works. Let's see how much better that is, if it is any better. Dead man stands. Oh yeah, this was that. Not very good, if you ask me. But yeah.
Just say the word.
Now then. I'm quite sure that this is possibly the dwarf guy that we need to kill. And let's see. I'm not sure. I don't know if the supplicants, if the supplicants will fight us, but at least these two will. Possibly this keeper here as well, and these blights as well. So I think I'm gonna save at this point, just so that I don't need to go and explore this entire cave and do this shit again in case we fail. So be right back. There we go. Now let's go closer and see what has happened here. They say nothing. Oh, he's coming to us.
As your blood flows, so shall your essence. Your life's energy shall feed the soil, and your soul's energy shall enrich the community. This is by your own choosing, supplicant?
A dwarven man stands on a raised platform. Beneath him, an elf lies prone on a stone table. As you get closer, you hear the dwarf speak in gravely monotone. So the elf is still not dead yet. Yes, the elf's voice is high but even. The dwarf grips a hatchet with both hands and raises it over his head. He throws his shoulders forward and swings the weapon into the elf's chest, connecting with a meaty thump. Blood gushes from the blade, and the sacrifice's screams rent the air. Alot's lips curl with disgust. This is why I prefer the wand This is why I prefer the wand to the blade. Despite his early agreement, the elf thrashes atop the stone table, his torso arcing while his arms and legs remain tied in place. Meanwhile, the dwarf spreads his arms wide and allows the blood to spatter his robes. When the elf is finally silent and still, the dwarf pulls his hatchet from the body and wipes it on his hem. Alright, so that was that. Sucks to be him, I guess. Streaks of red-brown blood and globs of tissue have worked themselves into the minute grooves of the stone. Alright, everyone up here. I think this would be a nice position for us to fight. Like, Eder could be here and Palagina somewhere around here in case things go south and everyone will start to attack us. Let's do it. So let's do that. Palagina, you go there.
Hey.
Eder, you go there. And I guess
Zawa is ready.
Zahua could go there. And Alot, you stay somewhere around here in the back. And you just stay here somewhere and we
just say the
stay
word
here in the middle. Alright. Let's see if this is the guy that we need to kill. The dwarf wears crimson robes that are stained and streaked with dark patches. His face is smooth but lacking youthful elasticity. It's as if the lines and wrinkles have been formed and erased many times over. It sounds like this is the guy that we are looking for. He watches you with eyes like two black pits as he wipes his hatchet on his robes. Hail, Estramor. Zahua mutters to you. I can see this man's scent. Death oozes and bubbles from his pores. It reminds me of the bodies of the charnel grounds.
Few outsiders dare to venture this far into Blood Sands. You, however, are not easily intimidated. What brings you here?
And he noticed or heard that we are very aggressive, so that's why. His voice is deep and rough-edged. It echoes like a river in an ancient cave. Berath believes it's time you paid your dues. Who are you? You murdered a man right there. Right here. Well, yeah, but we also don't really care, and we know that they practice sacrifices here, so that's kind of expected. And who are you?
I am the Archdruid of the Ethik Nôl. For centuries it has been my duty to guide our rituals and guard our knowledge. It is work that requires a certain resilience, but it is not without its benefits.
And one of those benefits being able to live longer than you normally should. Yeah, tell me about Ethik Nôl before we start to kill you. We are a druidic order that has been in Twin Elms since Engwithing times. Our founders came from the White March, seeking a place where we might practice our beliefs in peace, as it were. Unlike most our Glanfathan brethren, we seek answers in the world around us rather than in the teachings of the gods. Allard looks at the druid's blood-stained robes and hatchet. I'm beginning to see why Berath is less than fond of this fellow. We believe that all life has power and that this power can be siphoned and conducted. We are not, as some suggest, madmen and murderers. All of our rituals are conducted with willing participants and through methods that have been tested and refined over centuries. He nods, his black eyes shining. This allows us to create the war paint for which we are respected, if not loved. I want to know more about your sacrifices. I don't really care. What's a war paint? Well, I think we know what war paint is. Who are you? How are you different from the Ovates of the Golden Grove? Well, the Golden Grove people don't really sacrifice people, I take it, but might as well ask. A dry laugh rasps from his throat. Golden Grove. I remember when Erona came up with that name. He gives you a darkly gleeful look. Used to be as green as the rest of the forest, you know. We are more similar than they would like to admit. We both believe in achieving power without the double-edged aid of the gods. But their fantasy is pure creation, something from nothing. They blind themselves to the fact that all life, from the mightiest dragon to the slimmest blade of grass, requires death. And the greatest ends require the greatest sacrifice. An interesting thought. I'll have to ponder it further. Some sacrifices are simply too costly. That's just the way the world works. I refuse to believe that. I agree, I just make sure I'm holding the knife. Yeah. He gives you a cool smile. An enviable habit, while you can maintain it. Make sure that it doesn't catch up with you. That's all I wanted to know, I think. Although, well, let's ask about the war paint and see if he has anything interesting to say about it. A special ancient binding raw essence to the wearer. It grants incredible advantages in combat and has made us indispensable to the tribes. Whatever they say about our practices, almost all of them have made use of our paint at some time or another. A slow smile spreads across his face. Fascinating indeed how the most stringent objections can be overcome by circumstance. Well, we already got some paint, so I don't really want to buy anymore. That's all I wanted to know. Restin's eerily smooth face is motionless as he watches you. Berath believes it's time you paid your dues. Restin grunts. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm here.
Since when do the gods send mortals to collect? You don't exactly look like the Pallid Knight. This is the trouble with deities. They meddle in a world that they don't even inhabit. I hope they promised you something better for your next life.
Well, I guess we'll never find out, because I intend to live for a long time. Well, maybe not as long as you, but well, you know what I mean. Anyway, so alright, the supplicants are gonna fight, but I don't think that these two are gonna be a huge problem or threat. Let's see. I think I want to get rid of this blight as soon as possible, so you do that. There. Eder, you stand there, and I wonder if I should go and attack that one, or maybe I should go and attack this one with Devil of Karok, and I save this guy for the last. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on this guy with Borolvia here. And let's continue on and let these guys come towards us. Alright, so you use magic spells here. I want to get rid of this Earth Blight. And you knock this supplicant prone. Can you attack? Of course. Yeah, those supplicants were no match for us. Alright, so you move away a little bit. There we go. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Alright. You switch places with this if you can. There we go. And then attack this chanter. And you we can knock this. Can we knock this one? Immune to disease, ground, hobbled, petrified, poison, prone, and stuck. What the hell's going on here? Why is it so dark all of a sudden? And you use AoE heals if you will. You should be fine there. Don't know what that's about. Some bouncing heals. Use your second wind. Elot is not doing that hot right now. And that Earthblight isn't dead. Well, shit. Heal Elot. Attack this one. The Blight is dead. Only Chanter and Arthur left. Ah, he died. Alright, good. They all dead.
The fight is ours!
Alright, we killed them. Let's check our quest again and see how it got updated. I have killed Archdruid Restine, the dwarf from Berath's vision. Good.
Just say the word. Did
it drop anything? Well, there's Purgatory. Damage is alright. Speed average. Plus 20% damage. Exceptional accuracy and damage. 20% of damage restored as endurance. That's actually very damn good for someone like Eder. I think I'm gonna give that to him. Blood-blessed skein cultist ropes. Fine. Exceptional hatchet. Fine, fine. Is this anything interesting? Exceptional.
Can do.
Well, let's pick up all of these. Ixamiddle clothing. You know, now that I think about it, I think maybe I should have brought Hiravias here with me as well, because I would have been interested to hear that what he thinks about these sacrifices, these druidic sacrifices. That would have been interesting to hear. Well, no, what can you do? All right, so what did you have? You had this. It gives these 2 spells. -10 defense against poison attacks. Alright, so I think I'm gonna give him this one. Because this way he can restore some endurance as well, like a real tank. And this does slightly more damage too. There we go. Well, that looks better. More fancy. This one looks rather rusted. I think that's,
just say the word.
I think that was it. But now... Everyone down. And might as well steal their stuff. Topaz. And...
right here.
Let's check... Oh. Yeah, they are hostile. I was about to send not Palladino, Devil of Karok there to scout and see that how hostile these guys are, and... Yeah, they are hostile, alright.
I'm on it. Death to our enemies!
Interrupt him. Good. I don't want them to summon blights. That would be annoying. Alright, so but I wonder, can I rest here? Actually yes I can. So this is counted as a dungeon. So let's switch this to what should we? Primordial, I think these guys are. They are not wilders, that much is pretty much certain. Maybe I should give her damage reduction after all. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright, now the question is, do we want to kill all of them? Or do we just want to leave this place as fast as possible?
Yeah.
Well, I do kind of want to open these chests that we saw here.
Can do.
Alright, let's see.
Right here.
What did we have here? A keeper. But so far these guys are not that hard to kill. Alright. I rather avoid those blights if possible. Let's go.
Just say the word.
Let's go the long way here. Yeah, these guys are...
Just say the
They
word.
are no match for us. The supplicants, anyway.
Right here.
No match for us.
I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, there's a earth blight. Come here. And then kill them. Assassinate. Come on, die. There we go, and I want to kill that
Just say the word.
earth blight when it comes around here, and when it's alone. There it is.
You
Now,
better run!
Hey.
pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick up the loot. There we go. Yeah, let's continue
Leave it to-
on. Might as well steal from there. They have been hostile to us anyway. Exceptional rod. Can sell that crap. Alright. Everyone come here.
Just say the word.
Another big fight coming up. Oh, just a lone keeper.
You're mine!
Owned. What is that? What is that effect? Right, it was some debuff.
Just say the word.
Alright, let's go.
Lava room beyond.
Ah! Missed. And you use... Oh, you already used them. Alright. Yeah, these guys are very easy. And bear in mind that I'm also playing this on a bit higher difficulty. I could have come here and played this region in the default difficulty, so to speak. But the game told me that I'm out leveled compared to the guys here. So the game asked me whether I want the enemies and monsters and such to be tougher, and I decided that sure, why not? I would like to have some challenge. Anyway, so this gives 9 will. That sounds very good. I could give it to someone.
Just say the word.
Guess. Well, Garrosh, it's shame that it has to end this way.
You're mine!
Shame that it has to end this way. But you're the ones who are attacking me. Holy flames on that one. And who is there? Brolvia. Alright, you do the same thing then.
Border
interrupt him, please. Good.
Aye?
He didn't manage to summon up.
Yeah?
He didn't manage to summon up Blight.
Right here.
Alright, then the chests are here. Oh, I completely missed this place. Seems to be their dining room of some kind. Oh crap.
Ulu. Sen.
Someone named. Alright, so, Eder, you go there and attack them. You go and cast your spells over there. I want you to teleport somewhere around here and then attack someone. And I guess... who else could I... I guess Zahua could go there as well. After he has killed that. Devil Karok is there. Wait, where is she? Oh, she's there. She failed that escape ability. Well, goddammit. Heal a lot.
Right here.
Oh, she's stuck there. Nice.
You better run!
What the? Aloth is down? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Stand up, Aloth. And use a spell. Heal her. And you... Where are you anyway? Eder is... there. Knock this keeper down. Heal her. And Zahua, you are there, alright. What the hell are those? They look like wild boars. Male wild boar. Oh wait, no, it's man-bear pig! Holy Christ, Al Gore was right all this time. They are man-bear pigs, they are real. Alright, so... yeah, you do that, and you... yeah, cast that.
Oh, Ethik Nôl.
Shit, he's taking lots of punishment. Give him some defenses. Then some bouncing heals. Actually, if AoE heals, and you... Where is Palagina anyway, exactly? She's... there, alright. Focus on that one then. And you... weaken that rain blade. Shit. You have no heals. Give him a heal. Attack this wind blade, I guess. And you switch places with this keeper. And then attack this keeper here. In the meanwhile, yeah, you attack him, you knock this one down, and yeah, you heal that, and then attack, and you could use second wind, or actually, where are you anyway, Zahua? You are there, alright, knock this one prone. And they are dead. Good job, everyone.
Just say the word.
And pick up all their stuff.
Right here.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Just one single beer on that dinner table. Even though I can clearly see some fruit and stuff. Or maybe they are tomatoes, I don't know. Lockpicks, alright.
Just say the word.
Always useful to have them.
Uh-huh.
Another long keeper there. I wonder should we go and kill those and kill all of those guys? Would be fun, I guess. Oh, flame blight, of course.
Just say the word.
Well, you can stay there in the meanwhile while we go here. Oh shit, they all come in here. Fuck me. Shit. Well, you go and attack this one. And Aloth, where are you? Not in the best place possible. Use that. And then use that. And this. And you should be fine against that chanter there. And Eder, you are there. Knock this chanter down if you can. Oh crap. Eder, come here. And then this. Come here. And then we attack here as well.
No use. I need something stronger.
If we had Winky instead of Devil of Karok here, she would have killed that chanter already. Go and heal Aloth. Fine. Attack. Everyone attack. Oh shit, he's going down. I'm being a bit clumsy here now. Heal.
The fight is ours.
Where are you, Zahua? You are there. All right. Not this one. All right. Good job. Pick up all their shit. Lots of shit we can sell later. And we kill the rest of them here. First this chanter. Then this.
For the Republic. That's it.
Stop making more plights, god damn it. And you use that. Zahua, use that. Knock this one. We use Holy Flames.
They're
Go, good. Now kill that one. There we go. And now. Oh, Aloth is in a terrible state once again. Alright, so what do we have here?
If you say so. That'll do.
Just gold. A bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I think that was pretty much everything interesting. Well, there's this place as well, but all I can see is some jugs of blood. And there's that merchant, which I'm quite sure that she's not gonna trade with us anymore. Not after killing the Arc Druid. Alright, one of the two victims slain. Now we just need to go and find that Erona, I think was her name, from what was it called? Elm Shore, and then kill her as well. But now let's get out, and I think I should go and rest and then buy some camping supplies before we go though. And these guys don't seem to be hostile. Good. I was actually a little worried that how these guys would react to us once we got out after killing the Arc Druid. But it looks like they don't know. Good. And now we just leave this place and go to the tavern, buy some camping supplies and sell our crap, then rest there, and then I think we can go to Elm Shore. Alright, and we are here. Now, do you have anything new? Show me what you have got. No, you're still selling all these crafting supplies and traps mostly, and all this crap is the stuff that we sold him last time, and now we are gonna sell him more crap. Exceptional hatchet. I think I'm gonna keep this. Actually, no. You know what? Never mind. What the hell am I doing with that thing? Bitter cut. Gonna save that. Yeah, let's sell all of this shit. And here, Oh yeah, I forgot to check whether this is much better than the one Aloth is wearing, so let's sell the rest. Sell everything. Oh wait, was that the same? Yeah. Oh, we got 10 grand from this. Fuck yes. We got our money back very fast. Alright, so now, let's have a quick look-see that. How much better? Oh, we forgot to sell those. Well, we can sell them again. Let's check what this looks like anyway. That looks rather dumb, if you ask me. Very dumb. And this... Yeah, I think this is better anyway. Or more useful for him. Alright, so let's sell this and then these. There, and then here.
Hail and well met.
Alright, so I think we could buy some food as well, why not? If only you had ale instead of beer, because ale had bigger, higher damage reduction bonus. That would have been nice. We are gonna buy one of these.
Well met, friend.
And then I would like a room. There we go. And now, let's leave this place and go for Elmshore. Now then, the water is cool and crisp. Well, that sounds lovely. And now let's just leave this place and... Oh yeah, we also had this other side quest. It was something about warning this other caravan about a possible Clanfathan ambush. It was here, in Northfield, yeah. But it looks like we can't get there from here. We have to go to Old Song first, I think. I don't believe that we have been in Old Song yet. So that's another place that we have to still explore. Maybe that's the place where we can get to Burial Island. Maybe that's the place that we have to go to first before we can go to Burial Island. I don't know. But anyway, let's go to Elmshore and look for that the elf Erona or whatever her name was. And now we just have to look for her, I think. Actually, let's check our quest here again. The druids of the Golden Grove told me that High Ovate Erona often ventures to Elmshore in search for remedies to prolong her life. I suspect that Erona is the elven woman from the vision. Yup, that must be her. So, I guess we just have to look for her, and search this entire area until we find her. Which shouldn't take too long, I think. This is not that big place. Searching for remedies. Oh wait, she must be here. Yeah, this must be the place where she is. There was absolutely nothing here last time when I was here, but maybe she's here. And of course she's not alone. Ovate Erona. Ah, so there she is. An elf stands on a dais in the middle of a clearing. The ground is blanketed with leaves in various shades of russet and gold. Her eyes are closed and her arms folded in front of her. A curtain of autumnal yellow hair hangs in front of her face. As you draw near, she lifts her chin and looks at you with shifting hazel eyes.
Greetings, Estramor. You are among the Ovates of the Golden Grove.
Berath has sent me to end your life. It has continued for too long. Well, let's not start it just yet. And you are?
High Ovate, an ancient elm among poles and saplings. We have taken root in the same soil, and the others grow in my shade. Their roots nourish my soil. My branches give them shelter. Together, we grow.
She would stall her death forever if she could. Fear and greed are her roots. They will not be easily wrested. Your essence churns like an eddy in the stream, Estromor. Speak the questions on your soul. Speak plainly, will you? She gives you a mischievous half-grin while her eyes fade to grey. The words on my lips are the language of the stream cleaving stones and the wind guiding seeds. If you do not understand, it is because the tongues of Kith have defiant you. I don't know. I would like to know more about the Ovates of the Golden Grove.
Like the leaves of a tree, we are many sharing one source, one purpose. Living or dying, we nourish one another. The truths of the soul and of the body are written on every blade of grass and sung by every creature under the sun. We learn these truths and sing them back.
Okay. Ours is not the song of the gods, but of Berath. This is why many of our number study the discourse of herbs and inhabit the skins of beasts. So you are druids. Are you familiar with the Ethik Nôl? You know, that druidic circle whose half of the members I just killed? A wrinkle of distaste curls her lip. A swarm of maggots on a dead songbird. Worms hollow in a mighty spruce. They celebrate the withering of life rather than its budding. They see strength from others instead of accepting what Berath freely gives. Her eyes dim into a blackish brow. They take pride in their independence from the gods, yet their leaders demand an even greater sacrifice. Depth for life. Strength from the spent essence of their petitioners. The Ethik Nôl offer another kind of servitude, and one to Kith whose souls have long since rotted. I will really know. The Ethik Nôl should save lives, not to end them. Screw that. They merely see the world the way it is, not the way they want it to be. Don't be naive. If they find power that way, why not? Yeah. So don't be naive. If they find power that way, why not? Even the mightiest hunters of the wild kill only what they require. Their greed would swallow the world. Well, anyway, let's quit this chit chat and tell her why we are here. Berath has sent me to end your life. It has continued for too long.
At least he chose someone who wouldn't wrap her intentions in trickery and lies. But what is a god that his voice should carry so far? And what are you that you should so eagerly obey? The gods only have dominion over what we seed, and you would cede matters of life and death to them.
Is that or trust your neighbor? It's that or trust your neighbors. If you had my neighbors, you might think twice about that. Yeah, indeed, Error. Are you any different? You have extended your life beyond its natural span. Well, I don't really care what you think. So let's just do what we were told to do and finish the job by killing her, so we can please Berath and then we can move on with our main quest. I've made my decision. She shakes her head. It is a shame we could not come to an accord. Although, truth to be told, I think I would have actually been curious to read how she would have responded to my question. But let's just stick to the character here, shall we? All right, so that's a barbarian. Judging from that ability icon there. Guard. I assume that he's a barbarian as well, as she's dual wielding axes by the looks of it. A fighter, presumably. I think I'm gonna send Eder to let's send her there, and you focus on that one. Zahua, you go there as well. And I think you could go somewhere around there for now, and Aloth, you stay there.
Hey.
Oh, and we, of course, we could also do something like attack this Ovate here. Jesus, we are taking heavy damage already. Alright, you... switch places with this Ovate here. And attack this guard. Holy crap, we're taking lots of damage. We might... I may have underestimated them a little bit. Alright, and Sahua, you are... where are you? There, alright. He's about to die anyway, so... Then you use that around here.
Oh,
Shit. Oh, that he's about to die. And where is Palladino? You are there. Alright. Attack this one then, and you go and interrupt that one. Eder, you are stunned or something. And we are there. Attack this Ovate here, and you weaken this Ovate here. And you should be safe there, so use that. Okay, never mind, you're not that safe. Heal me, please. Actually, let's use second wind as well. Go and heal Ayla. Of course not. Oh, that's Sunlight. That's a nasty attack. Resurrect him. You heal him. Actually, no. You use that. And you... just attack him. Alright, and now... Although, I think this can also harm my allies, so maybe not. Just use these. And now only the High Ovate Erona is still left. Alright, and nuke her down. Shame that I used these two abilities already, but whatever. And this, use that. Ah, yeah, that hurts. Use that. And she's dead.
The fight is ours!
Alright. Return to Berath at Ter Evron. Archdruid Restin and High Ovate Erona are both dead. I can pray to Berath at Ter Evron to receive my reward. Nice.
Just say the word.
Yeah, you heal us.
Hey.
That bouncing heal. Alright, so but I wonder, do we get any other... I wonder if we can get any other rewards. Any other rewards from Berath for this quest besides just the... Besides getting the free safe passage to that... I forgot the place's name. Ring of Protection. Fortitude reflects will. Nice. Emerald. Portion of Fleet Feet. Quarterstaff. Alright. And I think it was you who didn't have a second ring. Yeah, so let's give this ring to you. Unless I could give it to someone else to resolve. I don't really use that, like ever. This is the same thing, so yeah, just keep that ring for now.
Yeah?
Alright, so, but actually before we go back to, so anyway, before we go back...
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah. So I was thinking that before we go back to Elm's Reach and to that temple... Well, actually, I guess I should not look at the map too long, otherwise these guys are not running. So, before we go back to the temple and pray to Berath, I think I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go, make a quick trip back to Kaidnua and get Zagani to our party.
Gelade. Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Yeah, you have told us that a few good times already, Palladino, but thanks. And this guy is still having a seizure. Waiting on your orders, my lady. Well, my first order is stop having a seizure. Anyway, so I also remembered now that we also got the head of our bounty, Naltrent the Wise, the Ogre Shaman. So we can also return that here as well. So let's do that real fast. Alright, Warden Fergan.
Hail and well met.
Fergan nods at you. Good hunting, I hope. What can I do for you? I'm here to claim the bounty for Naltrent the Wise. Phew! Smells as bad as he looked. Good work, here's the bounty. So we got lots of fuck tons of experience and over 2 grand. Nice. Anything else? No. I was kinda hoping that maybe you had more bounties for me.
Well met, friend.
Good hunting, I hope. What can I do for you? What are the most recent bounties? Found a few new offers. Let's see what I have here. Alright, so you got new bounties. A couple of big names on here this time around. There is Daroth Grimvold, the vampire, and the priest, and this priest the Crucible Knights are after. Also have a bounty here for the Green Death. And this last one's from the Clan Fathans at Ypril's Well. Seems they are after a looter. Tell me about Daroth Grimvold, yeah. Daroth Grimvold, some kind of rabble-rouser, fancies himself as a visionary. Thing is, they have tried killing him before. It didn't stick. Now this vampire set up some kind of cult in the catacombs beneath the Copper Lane district in Defiance Bay. Ah, he's all the way there. The Ducal Palance wants him removed permanently. Ah, Copper Lane, back in the catacombs under Copper Lane district in Defiance Bay. Ah, yeah, we have been there before. Yes, yeah. All right, maybe we go there at some point when we go to Defiance Bay, but not for now. And what's this about a priest? Thorfen, a high priest of the Scattered God, has been desecrating gravesites all over Deerwood. No idea what he's looking for, but he and his men killed a squad of Crucible Knights sent to stop him, and now they want his head. The last known sighting was in the Esternwood. Esternwood. I don't think I've been there before. Oh, I just don't remember the place anymore. Possibly. What's the Green Jeff? Some alchemist in Mercy Vale wants the head of Glastiol the Troll, also known as the Green Death. The fellow didn't say what he wanted it for, only that he's willing to pay very well. If that suits you, I would suggest you look for Glastiol in Leahremen. Leahremen. That's either a place or oh wait, that's a dungeon. That's a dungeon where we went to before we went to White March. I think it's a dungeon anyway, or it could be just the outside area as well. But I guess we'll see. Who are the Clan Fathans after? Songsmith Roska, a Norwich chanter. She and her associates have been looting and withing ruins, and the Clan Fathans at Ypril's Well want her to pay for her crimes. And they'll pay us to see it done. Roska has a camp outside of Cleopan Rilag. Oh, it's right outside of Cleopan Rilag. Alright. Okie dokie, so... Anything here? Taxes collected and nothing new. Alright. Alright, so if you look at the map here fast, let's see, where's the Esterwood or whatever it was? Esterwood. Oh, it's there. So we have been there. Alright, so one of them is there. Cleopan Rilag, and that's the place where the other bounty is, right outside the entrance. And then, where was Cleopan Rilag? I think it was here, Stonewall Gorge. Oh wait, no, not Cleopan Rilag. Leahremen. Yeah, that was the one. Cleopan Rilag is here. But Leahremen, the dungeon entrance is here, so maybe we have to go there as well. Although, I can't help but feel a little bit irritated because I have to go to those dungeons again, because I have already cleared those dungeons and have been in these areas, most of these areas. So it kind of annoys me that I have to kind of go back to them now, instead of just finding and killing the bounties while I am exploring the dungeons for the first time. So that's why I feel a bit irritated. But well, what can you do with us? It's not like we have to do these bounties though, but it's always a nice thing to have something else to do. Alright,
Just
so
say the word.
now let's go have a rest, and then I guess we can leave, and then we're gonna take Sagani with us to our party.
Can do.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Well, glad to hear that, Aloth. You should. Now then. Now we can just leave this place and take Sagani with us. And I was thinking that maybe I should leave Zahua behind me again. I like the other characters, and I don't want to get rid of Aloth. He's such a good asset. He's a good wizard and deals lots of damage. So we're gonna leave you behind.
Very well.
And you come with us. No, have you got a level or something while we were gone? No, doesn't look like it. Shame. Well, anyway. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go to back to Elm's Reach, I think. I'm just thinking here that is there anything else that we could do before we go there? I don't think so. No. Well, I guess we could go and try to get one of the bounties, possibly. It shouldn't take too long. Well, actually, maybe we could go and try to get that one bounty from Gleban Rilag. It's not a big place. Shouldn't take too long to find it. So let's go to Gleban Rilag. Now then, I think he mentioned a camp. It's this camp, I take it. Well, there's no other camps here. Although I haven't explored these. Oh, well, I guess they are here. Well, shit. Oh, there he is. Songsmith Roska, and some sappers, and a ranger, rogue, and 2 wizards by the looks of it. Alright, so you use that somewhere around there. Mark that enemy over here, and send Itumak there as well. Oh, what's this? Master's Call. Calls the ranger's animal companion to his or her side. Calls the companion to move back to the ranger at increased speed. Ignore the engagement and knock in any enemies in the way. Prone. Oh yeah, it was that ability. I like that. I have yet to use it though. And you go and attack this ranger here. And you, I guess you can go and just knock this rogue down. And we go straight ahead and attack Songsmith Roska. Actually, no. Let's just kill all of these guys first before we focus on the actual boss. Oh, of course, there's more. Shit. Use. Well, you're about to use it anyway, I guess. Eder, you are there. Use it on this. Shit! Hey Lord, you are suffering a lot. Second wind. Alright, so I think we killed 1 or 2 of them. Attack this one. As for us, now this one is the... Where's the marked one? This one. Attack that one. And you knock that one down. And you, my dear, you go and attack this one here. Ah, Itumak is down, of course he is. I should be more careful and use heal companion more often. And you, Eder, use attack this sapper here. If you can. Attack something like this one here. And you haven't used this ability yet, so use it on this one. And you use that one, why not? Shit. Maybe you should come a bit closer here, and then you use this bouncing healing spell here. Her marked target is dead. Good. We are doing well. Very well. Use that one. And you attack this one. And I guess you can go and start attacking Roscoe. Good, he's dead. You use second wind. And you attack Roscoe as well. Alright, now everyone attack Roscoe. Roska. Roska is also a Finnish word and means trash or garbage.
Just say the word.
So yeah. So in that sense a bit amusing name. To name your character as a garbage or Roska, but in Finnish language. Alright, so pick up all the crap. Yeah, we're gonna sell all this crap once we get back
Just say the word.
Elm's Reach. Or Heart Song. Bring Roska's head. Bring Trash's garbage. Bring the garbage's head back to Warden. All right, now I think we can now go back to Elm's Reach. So let's do that. All right, now.
Leave the pig alone.
Yeah, Itumak, you still haven't learned to leave my space piglet alone. 39 hours have passed. Alright, so now let's go back to this temple. Let Berath know that his will has been done, and then we get our reward. Now then, I think this was Berath's little pedestal or shrine. Yeah, shrine. Once more you stand before the shrine and the skull constellation which marks its dedication to Berath. As you pray to Berath, you again find yourself on the road. Scouting into the distance, you see a short pale figure waiting for you. At first you think it's another vision of Archdruid Restin, but then you notice the figure's skeletal frame and rictus grin. He stands in front of another skull gate, but the way leads down, not onward. He beckons for you to approach. That must be the Usher. Alot's voice is low. How can you see this? Well, I guess it's not... maybe it's not just my character who's seeing this vision, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, behind you is a woman, her skin milk pale against her black hair. She wears a suit of armor so dark it seems to suck the light from the stars. The road went up a mountain behind her.
A toll, traveler.
And the Pallid Night. And the Pallid Night. Pay the Pallid Night. I'm a bit confused here. That must be the Usher. Behind you is a woman, her skin milk pale against her black hair. She wears a suit of armor so dark it seems to suck the light off from the stars. Ah, alright. A tall traveler. You know what, screw that. Let's... actually, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to kill 2 more people again. Not that I mind too much, but still. Woman in her skin milk pale against the black hair. She wears a suit of armor so dark it seems to suck the light from the stars. You know what? Let's pay the Pallid Night. Why the hell not? You drop a few coppers into her hand, and she closes her fist around the coins. You instantly feel a small weight added to your purse. The lord of this road demands a toll of all, but he lends generously that all might travel his road again. Behind her, the Usher grins, his lipsless a smile, and waits. The road bores into the mountain, and you find yourself in a gigantic cavern. The ceiling curves up and away, and it started with moisture. At this distance, the shining beads look like stars, clustered and scattered in constellations. The Usher and the Pallid Knight lead you up a trail carved into the edge of the cavern. Two identical cave mouths wait up ahead, and you follow the Usher to one of them. Standing at the edge and gazing down, you see an endless, ever-chanting plain bisected by a road. Only then do you realize that you are no longer on the road. As you follow the road to the point where it disappears below you, you realize that you are standing in one of the eye sockets of a massive skull. The Usher points to the road. Archdruid Restin appears below you. He is just as you remembered him, stern and smooth-skinned. Yet with each step along the road he grows, swelling with blood and essence. His heavy steps become slower and slower until he stops altogether. His distended body fills the path completely.
You met a dwarf traveling this road. What did you do?
Well, shouldn't you know? I killed him. He had lived many centuries. I brought him death. He had lived many centuries. I brought him a new life. He lived on the blood of others. I saw justice done. Well, I don't really care about that. Restin had stood in place for too long. I merely set him moving again. That also sounds sensible. It is the destiny of all mortals to die. I fulfilled the will of the gods. Yeah, this could also work. I like these both options here. But maybe this one is a bit more like my character. It is the destiny of all mortals to die. I fulfilled the will of the gods. The Pallid Knight's flesh is taut against the skull. She nods once, barely dipping her chin.
It is also destined that all should be reborn. That their essence circulate.
Yup. As Restin's swollen body ruptures, the effect is like a dam bursting. Ghostly figures, as hazy and indistinct as wisps of smoke, continue along the cleared path. Some tumble and rush along while others amble and drift, but all continue forward. The Usher directs your attention to another figure moving down the path. This time you see High Ovate Erona. As she follows the road, her movements become slow and erratic. Her legs creak with each step, and her feet grow long, thick roots that burrow into the ground. She finally stops, rooted in place.
You found a tree that had lived for centuries. Its roots were deep, and its boughs sheltered many. Why did you cut it down?
Because you told me to. That's the only reason why I bothered, really. It was unnatural. It couldn't sustain itself. Well, I don't know. I'm not a druid. I have no fucking idea whether it was sustainable or not. Trees don't belong in the road. I thought that if I cleared the tree, maybe the Lord of the Road would grant me a boon. I tired of the tree's endless riddles. It was a parasite. While its branches sheltered others, its roots sucked them dry. I enjoy cutting things down. Well, yeah, we kinda do. And it's a cool option, so yeah, why not? I enjoy cutting things down. Plus, you told me to.
Yet even your cruelty, great though it is, has served a purpose. The splinters you leave in your wake fertilize new life. Your drive to destroy is another tool in the cycles of death and rebirth.
So are you gonna give me the reward? Erona's body petrifies below, and the shimmering leaves of her hair blow down the path. You seek another who has lived his lives on the brink of this cycle. Really? You ask me to go and kill more? He sits on the inside of the wheel, observing its revelations. With each life he is plucked from the stream and returned to it intact. Why do you hunt Theos? Oh yeah, wait, no. He's talking about Theos, alright. You seek another who has lived his lives on the brink of the cycle. Yeah, he's talking about Theos, alright. For answers, he understands what has happened to me. Revenge, my soul's torment is his doing. I will make him pay. I seek a resolution. In confronting him, I'll put an end to the pain he's caused me. Revenge, my soul's torment is his doing. I will make him pay. Yeah, that sounds like what my character would do. And say.
Great is your cruelty, Watcher. But what purpose does it serve? Theos is but the instrument of your torment. His cycle has been guided by another for millennia.
Now that you mention it, shouldn't Berath also be very eager to help me out killing him, because Theos has been cheating death for only God knows how many millennia. Theos serves Votica. She desires an escape from her own cycle. Power without decline. Theos has removed thousands of souls from the cycle so that their essence might empower her. The black depths of her eyes threaten to swallow you. You must stop him, and you must return them to the cycle. Yeah, I figured that Berath would be more than happy to see Theos dead. What end would it serve to send the souls back into the cycle? I don't see what this has to do with me. Why does Votica even need Theos' help, and why do you need mine for that matter? I must go to Sun in Shadow now. I kinda want to ask her about these questions. I kinda want to ask her these questions. Why does Votica even need Theos' help? Why do you need mine, for that matter? Well, they are gods. Gods don't usually go to the mortal realm and do things by themselves. And thus they need mortal servants. That's my wild guess. I don't see what this has to do with me. Theos built a dam to divert water from a stream. The flow of thousands of souls will shape the world you live in, Watcher. It will also shape the world your soul returns to in its next lives. Alright, fair enough, I guess. Why does Votica even need Theos' help? And why do you need mine, for that matter? The gods guide souls through the cycle of death and rebirth, but Eora is the domain of mortals. Yeah, I figured. We stand aside, weights and counterweights. Were one to alter the tides of Kith, all would follow. We would tip this world from its axis. This is why Votica directs a mortal to do her bidding, and why any who would stop Theos must be mortal as well. Alright, fair enough. So it was basically exactly what I thought it would be. What end would it serve to send the souls back into the cycle? Attending to these souls is a question of savability, Watcher, of maintaining the natural order of the world and the ebb and flow of essence. Couldn't they be returned to Hollowborn? If Theos has meddled with these souls, perhaps it would be better to destroy them. Cycles are changeless and monotonous. Surely there is a better alternative. What's wrong with Votica seizing this power? The cycle of Kith is a thing of balance. Likewise is the cycle of gods. We rise and fall in the favor of mortals, only to fall and rise again. But Votica seeks the power to place herself outside this cycle. She would root herself and grow to the detriment of others. The usher silently gestures to the road, where the broken tree and husk of flesh are still visible. If Theos has meddled with these souls, perhaps it would be better to destroy them. The cycle is merciless, but it is not wasteful. Time and the endless procession of rebirths eventually grind souls into dust, but until then, they must pass from the world and return to it. Their continuing movement advances the cycle itself. Couldn't they be returned to Hollowborn? As battered, burdened things, do you mix sword wine with fresh? The kindness you seek lies in giving them a new beginning, not in shackling them to this life. Alright, fair enough. Alright, I think I understand what you're telling me. The Usho gestures to the road, and the starry expanse beyond while the pallid night speaks. I only show you the motion of the universe, Watcher. Alright. That was this was actually very interesting to hear. So that's how the gods and stuff work. I must go to Sun in Shadow now.
No mortal can survive the descent into the pit. But there are souls on the burial isle that are pledged to me. I will grant them to you, and they shall bear you down safely. as well as light the way beyond.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I came here for anyway. A multitude appears at the other side of the road, raising their voices and kicking up dust as they make their way toward you. Alright, we got hell of a lot of XP, and it sounds like someone got a level as well. Return them to the cycle, Watcher. Promise that you will, and I shall give you power befitting a champion of death. Oh, champion of death, I like the sound of that. The pallid knight raises a finger. Accept my favor, however, and I will demand this decision as your due. I collect from all mortals in time. I promise to return the souls to the cycle. I need to think about this. I would hear what the other gods have to say first. Screw them. We're gonna become the champion of death. I promise to return the souls to the cycle. And hey, killing is what we do best anyway, so why not? So be it, Watcher. Do not forget your promise. Oh, don't worry, I won't. The Usher reaches out and places a bony hand on your forehead. His touch overwhelms you, and you feel yourself expand. Blinded, you reach out, only to find another grasping hand of the same size and shape as yours, reaching back. Brolvia was granted Berath's boon. Holy crap, nice. When at last you open your eyes again, you are standing in Ter Efron, filled with Berath's power. Fuck yes. Alright, so...
Just say the word.
So what did we get? Descend the pit in the Imperial Isle to Berath Emon. And that's the prison place, if I recall correctly. Quest complete. Alright, so what did I get? Where's the ability or whatever? A place of great silence added. The quest expires in 3 days. Oh, alright. I guess we can do this real fast. Reward 35% experience, the looking inward chime, 7 copper in major item. Alright, fine. Oh wait, let's read about this first. 5 years ago, 12 senior monks of the Ixtlok, Jesus Christ, these names, began a silent pilgrimage into Tetlatecuan. Sounds like an Aztec name to me. Into Tetlatecuan, forbidden hills plagued by severe weather that locals believe are cursed by the gods. The monks were supposed to emerge from their retreat this year, but they have not returned. An expedition of novices into Tetlatecuan discovered their camp, but they were shocked to find only hollow skin shells of their masters sitting in a circle, frozen in their meditative poses. The inner circle of the Ixtlok theorized that the masters have transcended their previous physical forms and may be wandering in the eastern reach. They have sent word to the various lords in Red Geras and the Deerwood that the Ixtlotri would very much like to be reunited with their masters, so their wisdom can be passed to a new generation. Well, alright. Well, and they are... Did they say they are druids? Oh wait, they are monks. Alright. So they are monks. So if they are monks, in that case I think it's only fitting that we send Zahua there. So, up you go, Zahua. There we go. But now, before we end this episode, I just want to know that what the hell did we just get? Is it an item that we got? I'm quite sure no, that it can't be an item. It cannot be an item. It must be an ability of some sort. It's not any of this. Crucible of the Soul, Dominion of the Sleepers, and Speak of the Restless? No. Field Triarch. Oh, and it was Sagani who got a level. Alright. Or maybe it's a talent. Maybe it's a talent. Let's see. Berath's boon. Oh, so it's that. So we got +5 defense against paralyzed, petrified attacks, +1 resolve. Alright, nice. So it was an active effect. But it looks like we can't read it here. But anyway, before we end this episode, let's give Sagani her talents and new abilities and stats and shit. Survival, I think 10 is just fine. Athletics is not bad. Well, let's give her some athletics to make her a bit harder to kill. Alright, and talents. Alright, Merciless Companion. Animal Companion do small amounts of sneak attack damage against targets that qualify. Alright, Brutal Takedown. The ranger trains his or her animal companion to inflict crush damage to opponents when using Takedown. Modifies Takedown to deal more crush damage, basically. Yeah, let's take Brutal Takedown. Oh wait, do we even have Takedown? Yeah, let's cancel it for now. So let's check real fast. Takedown. Oh yeah, he got it. All right. I just thought that the name of that ability was a bit different, but it wasn't. All right. So let's take Brutal Takedown, so he can do some crush damage with that ability as well. All right, this was fast. I wish they were all that fast, but they can't always be. Alright, so I think I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode, well, I think we're gonna go to Burial Isle, although I don't know exactly how we can get there. So I think that the best course of action is that in the next episode we go to Old Song, see what that place is about, and see if we can get to Burial Isle from Old Song. And then we can possibly go to Northweald as well to do this one side quest where we had to go to this one caravan and warn them about a possible Gunfathan ambush. So yeah, that's my plan for the next episode. Now then, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pillars of Eternity.